are back from our walk. We did a total of 3.45 miles, which is a record for the three of us. They've gone on longer walks before. Honestly, I really don't think I've gone on that long of a walk before. To count like days at Disneyland or Disney World. We live in such like a weird area. It's like really off of the beaten path and there's no sidewalks. So like the main road to get to my neighborhood, it like basically loops around my neighborhood. So there's two entrances to get in, but that main road that loops around has absolutely no sidewalk, and there's not even like enough room on the side of the road or like in the dirt next to the road because there's just so many trees and stuff like that, so many bushes. So there's like no way for us to walk on that road, and it's a pretty sketchy road anyways because there's a lot of like hills and like windy parts, so cars literally like come flying, and if they're not paying attention they will probably hit us if we were walking on that road. Plus there's a lot of wildlife that crosses on that road. I've seen a bunch of skunks, a bunch of deer and things like that, and I don't really want to deal with that with the two of them. It would just be too much for me. But yeah, basically I walk every single road and cul-de-sac in my neighborhood, and then across the main road is another neighborhood that has one long road and then two cul-de-sacs going both ways. And so like I walk that whole thing, and that equals like 3.45 miles. Super cold though, my ears are freezing. I have in my Christmas list like an actual like workout headband that's like really thick and it'll cover my ears. Right now I'm using this like really thin one that comes in like a pack, but I would really like a thicker one. It was like 30 degrees this morning when we were walking, and now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to wait till Christmas. Christmas is still a couple weeks away. I don't want to wait until Christmas for a headband because I'm just really cold. And honestly, I don't even want to really wear a beanie while I'm walking because I feel like it's gonna make me hot. Like I had on this, and I just had like a normal t-shirt underneath. These are my babies, my fleece line leggings. I got these 2 years ago. My boyfriend's sister, she's in the Air Force, and 2 years ago she was living in Germany. And when my boyfriend and I went on our Europe trip, we took a train to go meet her in Germany. We were staying in Paris, and we took a train to Germany to meet up with her for the day, to spend the day with her. And we went to this store called Primark, which to me, it's like a better H&M, a better, cheaper H&M. And she was telling me about these fleece line leggings that she like absolutely loved them. And of course, Germany's like super cold, colder than it gets here. And she said that like they're like super warm. So I ended up getting a pair. And at the time we were living in, my boyfriend and I were living in Kansas, and Kansas gets really cold too. And a lot of wind in Kansas. And these things did not feel wind at all with these. These are like my babies. I absolutely love these. Then a couple months ago, I feel like I'm rambling, I'm so sorry. We went to a mall up in Maryland and they have a Primark, and I was like, what? So I ended up getting another pair, so I have two pairs now. But I feel like I actually want to go back and get more, and if they have more colors, I would like more colors, because these things, like, this is all I need to wear. It was, like I said, it was 30 degrees today and it was pretty windy. My legs did not feel a thing. Like, these are very, very thick and very, very warm on the inside. Last year for Christmas, I bought my mom like a 3-pack of fleece line leggings on Amazon. And those were very like cheaply made, very thin. Like you can feel like, she said it kept her warm, but I don't really think it did. But these are, I think they're like $8. They're so good. So if you are ever around a Primark, stop in there and get these fleece line leggings because they are the best thing ever invented. I think I'm going to make breakfast for myself and my boyfriend. Always some eggs. Don't have turkey sausage. Whenever I make my own breakfast, for some reason I only want turkey sausage. It's very weird. If I go out to like a restaurant and have breakfast, I always want bacon, but when I'm at home I want turkey sausage. But I don't have any more turkey sausage, so I'm probably just gonna make some bacon. Absolutely absolutely hate making bacon on the stove. It's like one of the things in my life that I just really hate doing, and if I don't have to do it, I won't. So I think I'm actually just gonna make it in the microwave, which to me, I feel like it tastes better in the microwave instead of on the stove, and 100% less messy that way. So yeah, I am going to make us some breakfast. Okay, so I was thinking of something kind of like this. Oh, you guys can see that. Thicker headband that's like meant for working out and keeping your ears warm. It's like $9 right now. It's 40% off. What if I get a shiesty instead? I have to have it shipped because they don't have it at my Target, which is fine. I just won't get it for another couple days. I think I'm gonna get that. A finished product. And then I got berries. And I got the little yogurt. I love these things. During the walk, I was listening to Christmas in Spite of You by Casey Mills. And it's actually pretty good. It's really funny too. I love Noelle. So Noelle's the FMC. I love her friend. Her friend is freaking hilarious. Basically what happens is Noelle's broke and she is supposed to be going to her family's house for the holidays. So she puts her apartment up on, what is it called? Share space or something like that. Basically it's like renting out your apartment for however long. And so the MMC, he books it because he needs to be in town to do some like business deal or something. And so Noelle ends up getting sick. And so she's not going to her family's house anymore. And during this like NyQuil induced haze, she thinks that she cancels the booking, but she doesn't. And the MMC shows up and they're basically sharing her apartment. And she's like trying to get him into like the Christmas vibes. Basically they have like this deal kind of thing that, well, not really a deal, but she knows the guy that MMC is trying to like strike a deal with, and she's going to bring him over to the guy's house for like some sort of Christmas party thing. So she's gonna like basically introduce them. And so since she's doing that for him, MMC has to like do Christmassy things with her, especially since she's not with her family. But it's just so funny. Like her friend, she keeps like calling her and telling her like what's going on. And there's one part where she's like literally naming off a bunch of like holiday innuendos, and it's just so funny. Okay, so I finished my breakfast. It's 11:45 right now, and I have somewhere to be at 1. So I'm gonna go shower and get ready and head out. And I actually don't know what I'm gonna do when I get home. I actually think I want to finish Christmas in Spite of You, because I do have it on my Kindle. It is available on Kindle Unlimited. And I can listen to the audio while I'm reading. So I actually might finish that when I get home. But yeah, I will see you guys later with whatever I decide to do.